Kevin Mayo, and today we're drinking Connecticut Valley Brewing Trailblazer. This is their signature beer. This is the beer that really made their name. They've been around for a while, but they changed the name of the company just recently to Connecticut Valley Brewing. In the process of opening a brew house, they are brewing there. The tap room's almost built out. They finished the bar just in the last day or two. And this is pretty cool. They're in South Windsor, Connecticut. They're probably 7-8 miles from my house. And I was just thinking about when I sat down to do this review, right now in Connecticut, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 breweries definitely within 10 miles. But 5 probably within 7 or 8, and they're all kicking out some really good beer. I've reviewed most of them here or there. Broadbrook I've reviewed tons of times. In fact, there's one loading right now. I've reviewed Cold Creek. I've reviewed Powder Hollow. I'm pretty sure I've reviewed Back East, so I've reviewed all of them. So we've got a really robust craft scene here in the Connecticut Valley right now, which is pretty cool because when I started doing this, literally, Back East was open, but that was the only one that was open at the time. Don't know a lot about what's in this beer for hops or malt. Nothing on really. They don't really have a website. They got a Facebook page, and there's not too much on the can. It is just says finest American ingredients. I got 8% alcohol by volume. It's a New England style IPA, and like I said, this is the one that's really been making their name. They were contract brewing this before, and when it would come out, there'd be lines to get it. It's a New England style. I actually did try it. I bought a 4-pack last Wednesday, which means this is less than a week old, this being Football Sunday in America. So this is less than a week old. I have tried it. This is not the first time I take it. And I know it's a New England style and it's going to look that way with the unfiltered and all that stuff, but it really doesn't have that bright floral, fruity taste. So let's give it a crack and go ahead and get on with our review. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. Always looking for new friends. And go ahead and make comments, because we really like talking about beer. Now, I didn't realize this was 8% when I was drinking it, so I didn't realize it was a double IPA. And like I said, it is unfiltered, that really traditional New England style looking, almost orange juicy flavor, orange juicy style to it. It's pretty opaque. You can't really even see through it. There's some few bubbles streaming up through it. Almost no head on it. That was a little surprising. There was only a little bit of head and it dissipated quite quickly. Let's do the aroma. And here's where it's a little different than a lot of the New England styles. There is a little bit of grapefruit in there, but an awful lot of cut grass pine. Yeah, I got a little bit of cut grass, like fresh cut grass. Definitely piney. Orange juice. A little pithy grapefruit. And I want to say I'm getting a little bit of the malt, but it's really, it's like tweaking, but I'm not really, can't say I describe it. So let's go ahead and dive in. And it is. Again, the taste really does follow the aroma. And like I said, I've had it before, so I know I love it. Interesting about this beer, it doesn't give me that big wow factor that some of the other New England style beers give you with the juice and the, mangoes and passion fruit and stuff like that. But as soon as I finish one, I want to have another one. I think there's something addictive. I think he's got cocaine in this or something like that, like the old Coca-Cola. I think it's addictive for that. So it opens with that little bit of cut grass. And then I get the malt background. And that's almost like a bready, toasty flavor. And then you get the orange juice. So you get a little bit of, and I want to say sweetness, but it's not bitter either, but a little bit of that, like that bright citrus orangey flavor. And here's where it's different. It finishes with grapefruit, and like grapefruit rind. I'm like really like grapefruit juice. If you've ever drank grapefruit juice, it's not sweet, it's bitter, and that's how this finishes. It does finish dry on the tongue, but the mouthfeel itself up front is pretty good. It's nice, smooth, and juicy going down. So, looks like a New England style IPA. Drinks more like an old-fashioned double IPA. What do we think about it? I think it's a solid A beer. It's worth the rep. It gets 4.0 on Untappd. It's definitely worth it. And I would definitely score it into the A range, so we'd say 91 out of 100. Until next time, keep drinking.